Namaskar, welcome to fortune telling training. We are producing videos wherein the classical dictums are explained with proper analysis. This is the 15th sloka in the series. The sloka is Janma Rashistu Lagnam Syal Lagnam Chandrashritao Picha Lagneshwaro api Chandrascha Syal Lagnam Tatu Karakaha. This we are just giving the bifurcation and the meanings. Janma Rashistu Lagnam. The birth sign ascendant is Lagna. This everybody knows about it. This is the reference of Praradbha Karma for all the 12 bhavas. That is, this is the Prarabdha Karma. That is, from this reference point, all the 12 bhavas will indicate the Prarabdha Karma of the matter indicated by the bhavas. So this is one portion. Why? The Bhava Analysis will indicate what is that we are brought forward for this Janma. Which is ready to start. That is Prarabdha Karma. Right? Sanchita is different. Sanchita, for that the different attributions of this is from the birth itself. We are taken, the birth is taken now. Therefore, from the birth onwards, what is that you are going to experience here? So if you want to go for back Purva Janma Rahasya is the overall the experiences are distributed, and what is that you are going to experience, the Karma Pala is explained in the 12 bhavas. And if you want to go for previous Janma, or if you want to go the how much influence of the previous Janma is there, for all those things, there is a different method of analysis where we will bring into amshas. Right? That is a different question. Now here, next one is in the same sloka, the second portion is Syal Lagnam Chandrashrito Picha. That is, wherever the moon is sitting, the sign which is Ashrita, that is where the sign Chandrashrita sign, that is Chandrashrita Rashi. That is, wherever Chandra is sitting, moon is sitting, that becomes that also becomes a Lagna. So what sort of Lagna is this? This is psychic pattern. Chitta Pravurti of the matters in the Bhava. Chitta Pravurti, what is how he is thinking, what is thought process. This is the thought process, how the Chitta has got influence from the previous Vasanas. All those things put together, that is indicated by the Chandra Lagna. Next is Lagneshwaro api. Next is also Lagna. Lagna means that is the Lord of the birth sign, that's ascendant. Lagna is also to be treated as Lagna. What is it? That is the Lord of the Lagna, where he is sitting, that sign is also to be considered as Lagna. Now, what this will indicate? This will indicate the willpower of the native, because the Lagnesha or any Bhavesha is nothing but the native's capabilities. Native, what he can do. What is to happen is the Bhava, what is going to happen according to previous karma, Prarabdha Karma. Then what is his willpower? What is that he can modify, what he can do. That is the willpower. Lagneshwaro api is also Lagna. That means the willpower of the willpower to modify or to experience the whichever way he want to experience, that is of the Prarabdha Karma of the 12 bhavas. He can modify, or he can, the way he experience can also be changed. It is one thing, if he can't modify, he will change his mental attitude such a way that when he faces, he is prepared for it. So this is willpower. Then next is Chandrascha Lagnam. The Lord of the Chandra, that is wherever the Chandra is sitting, that Lord, wherever he is sitting, that also becomes a Lagna. That indicates the strength of the willpower. Now the willpower is there. Now the mind is there. That is whatever the way he's thinking. For that, the Lord of that will also indicate the willpower to the extent how he can psychically manipulate. That is also is given here. That is Chandrasya Lagnam, Lord of Chandra. Then last one is Satu Karaka. That is the Chandra, the Lord of the Chandra Lagna, wherever Chandra is sitting, that Lord, the sign Lord, he himself will be the Karaka. Karaka of the Lagna. Karaka of the Lagna. That is Karaka of the Lagna. Whether that Karaka, whether he is giving support, that Karaka means nothing. That is something you have done in the previous birth, very beautiful work, or helped somebody. Helped somebody, and those helps, those transiting helps, that is, like for example, giving food or making, you made for the society, is gifted, or you constructed a well for water, or you did something which is useful for the society. Those things comes as, that is, those are all called bhava karakas. For that entire bhava it is coming. Small things, giving water to somebody, making a well is bhava karaka. And for example, if it is if you're serving with water, that is the karaka. So like that, the karakas are different. Bhava karaka is total entire bhava, the entire bhava, connected to the entire bhava. The helps done with that for the sake of the community, for the entire community, or for the group, in a group, of our entire thing contained in the whatever contained in that bhava, for that whatever help you have done, that will come back. Here it is an individual karaka. For example, if I have given some knowledge to somebody, these sort of things also comes as a karaka. So Lagna Karaka, in Lagna Karaka, whether that Karaka is amicable to the Lagna, for what? Because you have got psychic matter, mental matter is there, willpower is there, then Prarabdha Karma is there, then how it is cooperating with all these things, the Karaka. So it indicates or if it is not compatible, there should be some sort of obstruction from the external force, or if it is very good, if there will be support from the external force. These are things it is taught here. So therefore we have got 1. Prarabdha Karma, 2. Chitta Pravritti, 3. The psychic, the thought process, the willpower, 3. The willpower, then the strength of the willpower, then we have got signification of the Lagna. All these things will indicate many things which will be helpful. So we go one by one with an example. Okay. Now, this is a chart for different Lagnas. We will study with this chart. It is Meena Lagna. Okay. So reference point of the Prarabdha Karma. So we say from here Prarabdha Karma. So we take study of the 7th house. So what is the 7th house from Lagna? It is Kanya. That is Kanya. Pisces is the Lagna. That is Virgo is the 7th house. We will study 7th house, the Prarabdha Karma. 7th house Prarabdha Karma. 7th house is Kanya. It has the aspect of Jupiter, a Saumya, and also a Lagna Lord. That is Jupiter as that. Jupiter is aspecting it, and he is also Lagna Lord. It is an additional qualification. Being a Lagna Lord, there is a Shubha. For every Lagna Lord is a Shubha that comes in the Bhava Analysis. So because he is a Shubha, his aspect, and he is becoming a Saumya, is also an additional qualification as a Jupiter, and he is aspect the 7th house, which indicates a positive effect on the 7th house. Prarabdha Karma has got a positive effect on the 7th house. 7th house has the aspect of Saturn. Now we have got a Saturn, a Krura planet. Saturn is aspecting, third aspect. And the moon, it also accepting the moon. Now moon is acting like a Saturn because of previous videos if you refer, because he is less than 22 degrees, 22.5 degrees, therefore he acts like Saturn. That means there is a double Saturn effect on the Lagna, on the 7th house. Right? Then 7th house exalted Mercury, or 7th house has got Mercury in the exalted place of moon. That is, it's in the own lord is sitting in the own house, 7th house. and he is in the exalted position of the Venus, and it is also exalted sign of his. So it is therefore, and in this way, Moon also because Jupiter, because Mercury as a principle, because he is sitting with a Krura Moon, he should also become act like a Krura. But when he is getting exalted, the Kruratva is totally removed. This is one of the principles. Whenever the Karaka, the Karakatva, when the quality of the planet, if it is Krura, it is exalted, he will become Saumya. So therefore, it is also a positive effect. Jupiter and Mercury, both are positive effect on the Saturn, and whereas Saturn and Moon, Jupiter and Mercury has got positive effect, Saturn and Moon has got ill effect. So approximately 50% bad and 50% good is the result. So his partnership, societal and the extra status being 10 to 10, 7th is 10 to 10, extra status. All this has 50% progress. All this have 50% progress and equally some obstructions will be there. 50% progress is there, equal obstructions there. That is his personal life, marital life, his social status, and his extra status in the profession. All these things are 50% is supporting, 50% is the problem. Right? There is one point. Now we have to find out Lagneshwaropi, that is Lagna Lord. His capacity. Now it is a willpower. It is Lagna, that is willpower. I'll write it here. Willpower. Okay. So that is important. You should have that willpower. Okay. Okay. Now willpower. The Lagna Lord is Jupiter and is in Vrishabha. The Lagna is Vrishabha now. Wherever Lagna is sitting. Lagna is sitting in the Vrishabha, that is Taras, and the Taras becomes a Lagna now. From Lagna, 7th house from it. You will see 7th house only. Willpower is 7th house. 7th house from Vrishchika. That is in the Scorpio. It has Venus, a Saumya planet. Then it is a positive effect. 7th house has the Jupiter's aspect. Now the Jupiter is because Venus is the Lagna Lord. Lagna Lord himself is sitting in the 7th house, which is very positive. Then in Jupiter is seeing from there, Jupiter is also seeing the 7th house as a Saumya. That is double effect. There is 7th house Jupiter aspect and Saumya, and also a Lagna Lord as a Lagna Lord. Therefore, 7th house has got full strength for the willpower, to create the willpower in the 7th house. Therefore, the 50%, whatever the obstructions are there, that he can overcome with the willpower. That means his own efforts, all the shortage of Prarabdha Karma of 7th house, 50% he can be, with his having willpower, he can overcome all these things and be, 7th house will be very happy position for him. This will also indicate many things, because that willpower is there. It will also control the Marakatva effect of the 7th house. So many things can be told after that. That means he has got a willpower over the 7th house. Right? That is Janma Rashi to Lagna, Lagneshwara. These two we have. One is Prarabdha Karma, other is willpower. Now, Sa Lagnam Chandrashito Chipa. That is Chandra means Chandrashito Api Cha. That is Moon Lagna. Now we take the Moon Lagna. Where is Moon? Moon is in the Virgo. That is in Kanya. The 7th house Meena. This has aspect of Lagna Lord. Now he becomes a Lagna Lord here. Mercury and Saumya. Moon, as said earlier, though Krura, being the, now here, the analysis party should be careful. Now what we are saying, the Moon becomes the mind itself, and we are talking about totally about Moon Lagna. It is psychic pattern we are asking. That was Moon here becomes, though it has got some cruelty because of its degree level, he may not be that good, but still as a Moon Karaka, and with the Mercury, both are seeing the Lagna, 7th house. That is the psychic thinking pattern. There will be some negative things also in it, but there is a positive thing also, because Mercury as a Lagna Lord becomes as a because Moon Lagna, he is the Lagna Lord. Lagna Lord is in very good position, he is in own house. Therefore, that is Saumya. The moon's, because moon also is, moon himself is the mind Karaka, and he is the root for the Lagna, for Chandra Lagna. Therefore, he also becomes a sort of supporting the Lagna Lord. Therefore, he cannot take him directly Krura. But little of this, that little bit effect of Krurotva will be there. That mental tensions may be there, but moon also will support it. May prompt, because he himself represents the psychic matter, he may prompt difference in thought process. But seventh lord has gone to third house. Now the seventh lord, who is the seventh lord, Jupiter, has gone to third house. So any bhava lord going to upachayasthana from his own house will be strong enough, will support his own bhava, right? Therefore, he will be giving cooperative effect. That is upachayasthana seventh. Therefore, he will support it. Seventh. Okay. So that's why the seventh house, the psychic pattern also is having positive powers, more positive powers. Therefore, any small negligence thinking, negativity in the thinking pattern can also be removed. Seventh lord also aspect moon. That seventh lord is establishing a connection with the moon. That is, whenever he sees, he expects some good from him. Therefore, moon, his moon Lagna, moon, he is actually moon Lagna, Jupiter is actually moon Lagna, and also moon. And also, he is aspect with Mercury. So, therefore, there is whatever the negativity is, all that it is removed from the seventh lord himself. In the seventh, that is after marriage or after partnership, after the status, therefore, himself there will be a cooperative aspect from them. Therefore, psychically also, he can overcome many things, all small things different. Therefore, all the differences of thought process, ultimately there is a compromise and settlements. This is what a result. Now we will go for the fourth one. Okay. Okay. Chandrasya Lagnam, that is now Lord of Chandra Lagna is also, we have to see from the Lord of Lagna. That is, this indicates strength of the willpower. That is his psychic power, psychic willpower. It is psychic willpower. Psychic willpower, right? So now we are seeing that now. The Lord of Chandra Lagna is Mercury, and Mercury is in Chandra Lagna, the same thing. They are sitting there only, one Lord sitting in the one house. So this is same as Chandra Lagna. It is similar to say what we are already in Chandra Lagna, same analysis. Therefore, this will also indicate he has got a good willpower on the psychic matters. So therefore, even negative thoughts can be removed from there. This is the one. Next, Satu Karaka, that is the Lord of the Chandra Lagna himself will become a Karaka. Now we have to see the favorable or unfavorable signification of the planet in relation to study of the Bhava. Bhava we are studying is 7th house, where another person is involved, society is involved, or they in office establishment is involved, boss is involved. The Mercury, the Lord of the Chandra Lagna is Mercury. Now he is a Karaka. Mercury himself is Karaka. The Karakatva of Mercury is cooperative nature, and his exalted portion Venus Karaka. Seventh is friendly, is a friendly to Venus. His exalted portion is Venus. Venus is friendly to Lagna. These are all the Karaka, and it is aspected by Jupiter. Therefore, it indicates now though moon is for this Karaka moon, there is a little bit enmity factor is there. But still, with all that, because moon is Chandra Lagna creator itself is moon, therefore his enmity will not be a problem for that. He will support it. Thus, he will give good adjustable benefits. So he will have some adjustment with all that. He will get adjusted with seventh house. He will get all the cooperation from the people. Then he will get adjustable with the seventh house. Therefore, for this native, entire seventh house is wonderfully placed. So this sort of analysis is what is, that's why this sloka is given. So many lagnas are given to understand the different methods of understanding the predictive part of it. Thank you very much.